Hi everyone, today we're going to discuss embryonic and fetal growth and biological maturation. So here we are at the stages of development, and what we want to do is we want to know how we go from here, the fertilized egg, to here, the 9-month fetus. So we're going to break those down into 4 periods. The first period will be the zygotic period. This is very early on. It's from conception to week 1. The person might not even know they're pregnant at this point. So it's a super sensitive time, and the pregnant person could be ingesting things that are potentially lethal to the zygote. So about 50% of fertilized eggs spontaneously abort during this period, but if they don't, we will move on to the embryonic period, which is week 2 to month 2. This period is super important because the 3 types of cell layers that are formed during this time, it's essentially where all the body parts are formed out of, from just a few to name here: digestive system, skeletal system, CNS, respiratory system, all of our systems. And it's pretty amazing that by the end of this period, all the cell layers that are created are for all of our rudimentary structure systems in the body. Another special layer of cells is formed here during this time for the placenta. And one other thing to note is congenital malformation is pretty high during this period. So that's unfortunate. Um, but at the end of this period, the embryo is about 4 centimeters, pretty small. We will move on next to the early fetal period. So this is month 3 to month 6. The fetal period is in its beginning stages. So we learned in embryonic period, the rudimentary structures are formed. So nothing new atomically appears during this time, but the fetus begins to grow and functionally mature. It's pretty cool. The fetus opens and closes their mouth. Their eyelids are fused closed, and their entire body is covered in this fine hair called, I hope I say it right, lango, and it's typically shed before birth. The fetus is in a highly reflexive movement, period 2, and at the end, the fetus, about 6 months, the fetus is about 33 centimeters. The final period is a late fetal period, so months 7 to 9. So here, this is where the lango is going to shed that hair. Fetus is going to put on some adipose tissue. It triples in weight. The nails and fingers and toes grow here, and the fetus is a quiet run, getting lots of rest at month 7, but month 8 and 9, the fetus gets a little cramped, becomes a little more active, and starts kicking and moving around in here. So the baby is ready to come out into the world.